Welcome to Midday on this Monday afternoon. Our first guest joining us, James Chevrette from Sound Advice Marketing. Thanks for being here, James.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure to have you, and we love seeing what you bring in and all the different gadgets that we can talk about. And today we're talking about what's right in front of us, and it's speaker systems, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So is this the latest and greatest in speaker technology, or what are we talking about specifically?
It's more about integrating your design ideas into the speaker now, because most people don't want the big brown speaker in the living room anymore. And also square footage now with condos. You can't dedicate, which is say 6 square feet on the floor just to audio. Right. Because a lot of them are pretty small.
Yeah. So are they making speakers a little bit kind of tidier looking, a little smaller? I mean, would you say that these two here
this is actually a great example right here. Is that, as you can see, it's a white speaker.
It's very sleek.
And so what happens is this one now goes underneath to the TV or to the left and the right of the television. And you'll see the grill even now matches a lot of the decor that we see now with the couches, with the tweed.
That's what we were sort of talking about before the segment, how this looks like so many couches out there. You can really match. So could you get different colors of this or no?
Not from this one, but it's easily changed, which is quite nice. It's easily changed, and I have had lots of customers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Usually if you're making a custom furniture, you can actually get the fabric really easily.
Okay, so you could make it into your color scheme. But this is really, this would go with so many of the newer homes right now and any sort of modern renovations that you might be doing.
Oh, yes. And also on the white walls, it actually blends now with the wall. You'll notice there's no extra little tabs or anything anymore. It's actually not even with magnets, and we kind of laugh, but now it automatically just goes on.
It goes on so easily.
Yeah.
So is it meant to go,
you can do either or in this one.
Vertical or horizontal?
So you can go like this. I'll go like this, make sure you get it right. On the left and the right of the television, so to speak, or it can go underneath the television.
Right, whichever looks better or your preference. What does that do to sound? Is it both the same?
Yes, it's actually, you can't tell here, but actually has a switch on the back for how you're mounting it. So it'll be how the sound is projected into the area. Okay,
and you could use these, James, in a small room, a big living room. I mean, does it matter?
Yep, no, it does not.
It's not made for something specific, a certain size?
What's nicer is you actually would just add more power to it. So just more power, more manly, you know. But no, that's the biggest thing is it actually works really well in not transferring the sound. Because that's why these are actually getting very important now, is that with condos and townhomes having adjacent walls, I'm not an expert in code, so I gotta say that, but you can't cut the wall between them anymore because the fire break.
Right.
So people say, well, I like the in-wall stuff, which is good product. I'm not saying it's not, but you're not allowed to. And also then you won't get transference of sound. As soon as you cut a hole in an adjacent wall, that sound is going to be coming through, and it could be a baby's room, it could be even someone's living room. So now we're being on an on-wall solution. I'm not cutting the wall.
Yeah, and it just looks so great. I mean, it's a beautiful product. What about this one here?
This one here is a bookshelf speaker, which everyone's kind of seen over the years. And you might say, well, it's just a nice gloss black. It's got clean lines. But what this is, I'm just going to tilt it a little bit here. This gray line you see here, this is the actual amplifier built into it here. So this is you don't need the big receiver now in the living room. And these will also can do wirelessly as well. So it's all in one. Yes. Very, very fancy. So a lot of times, the wife might let you have something this big.
Depends on the decor.
But I do have them in white as well.
Okay.
Believe it or not, and I honestly didn't think they'd be that popular in white.
But they are?
They are really popular. Especially this, you can see how this is glossy. This is kind of an off-white. I'll teach it off to the side here. More of a chalk white. So very common. So having the chalk white finish on them, actually people really, really enjoy them.
What brands are these? Or are they
this is called ELAC. It's a German brand. They've actually been out now for about 40 years. They actually got their roots doing turntables, and they expanded onto speakers. But they're one of the few manufacturers that all they make is audio. They don't make phones or photocopiers or TVs. All they make is sound. Right, so this is what they focus their efforts on. Yes. Wonderful. Well, there we go. We heard it from the expert. All right. Thanks, James. We really appreciate that information. The latest and greatest in speaker technology has arrived. For more information, of course, you can visit James there through Facebook, and also his phone number is on the screen. We're back in 2 minutes with Roxana Ferguson. She has your travel deals. Stay with us.